This is what it sounds like when the blower fan breaks away from the motor shaft. And there's the model number, year of manufacture, 2014. So to get to the fan requires, first of all, removing the top. Slide it back and set it out of the way. And now the control panel must come off the top front. A couple of screws on top. Now remove several screws to take the outer front panel off. A screw there, and another one over there. Now remove that plastic gray part that the lint trap fits into. A couple screws. Okay, now we can take off this outer front piece. There is a switch we need to unplug over here though. Now this inner front piece that supports the front of the drum. There must be about 4 screws here that we'll have to take out. And there's a bracket that holds the electronics that's mounted to this front piece, so there's 2 screws mounting that, so take those out. Then you have to lift up on this to detach it from a couple of hangers, and then it should pull out. The front of the drum will then hang down. I got the belt loose, and now the drum you can lift it right out of here. Oh wow, you've had this thing apart already. That's pretty dang. And there's the fan. That's making all that noise because it's spinning freely on the motor shaft. Okay. If it wasn't completely detached from the motor shaft, it would turn out with a 7/8 inch socket. But oh no, we had to get rowdy with this to get it out. Is it about here? Yeah, a chisel would have been better. We didn't have one on hand, and we thought we could just snap this plastic out of this polyurethane, whatever it is. But you know, we had to knock it off, enough of it off, till we could just pull it off that motor shaft. Okay.
Now give me this stupid thing.
Finally, what a joke this was, taking it off. Okay, remember, now you can just turn off this metal knurled nut that used to be part of the fan, clockwise. And there's a sensor on this old fan that needs to be transferred over to the new one. I believe it's a humidity sensor. We're using an OEM blower assembly, rather pricey. Okay, so slip the new fan over the motor shaft. And the holes are lined up. When it all lines up, you can plug in that sensor. And remember, this is reverse threaded, so turn it in counterclockwise onto the motor shaft. And the motor's turning shaft. He's got it set to 1. There's a color-coordinated spacer that needs to slip in there between the motor and the blower fan housing. It's probably symmetric on it. Okay. Need like a 7/8 inch deep well to turn it, and you're going to need a holding tool, some pliers, like channel lock pliers, to hold the motor. Okay, so we're holding it here.
Go ahead. Snug.
Yep, just snug it out. Okay, now let's put the dryer back together. Slide the drum in place till it seats on the back wheels. And we're also putting in a new belt tensioner. Put the spring in place on the tensioner arm. You want to put the belt on the shaft, motor shaft first. And then it's going to go up and around that.
And if your spring fell out, put it back in.
Go up and around that pulley after that.
Boy, I'm gonna struggle less today. There. Okay.
Now it's up on the pulley. There it is. Now we're going to slide around the back, get the camera back here, and have a look at the belt, how it fits on the motor shaft, the spring, the tensioner, and the tensioner pulley. Now you can get a clear view of that hanger tab. That fits into a slot on either side.
That sounds like it, doesn't it? This piece here. Just need it up. And two here.
Now we're attaching that bracket that holds the electronics to the inner front panel with 2 screws.
Now we need to connect this piece first.
Okay. Now there's a couple of guides, kind of pins that have to fit. I'm gonna put that one in and this one. Okay, so we got that one and that one. Then there's 2 on the bottom, right?
Try to make them as lined as possible.
That's where the books come in. Oh yeah, they look all right. I'm gonna get down like this. Take away your sight. Okay, now we're putting on this one. This one. Do not over tighten. Okay, it's got the torque set to what, 1 pound. For some reason, it's shooting in a different place. Next up, control board.
Alignment pegs.
Okay. And don't forget to plug these in. Two screws in the back, 1 on each side. There you go, if you really have to see that. And the sound of a smooth running machine. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.